So we're here today to interview Diana Fuller, who is the producer of Once Was Water, and Christopher Beaver, who is the director.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Coming here. Since you've made a lot of documentaries about water in general, so why do you keep on returning back to this sort of theme?
Everything is connected to water. I mean, one of the things we say is I'll probably get this wrong, but there's this law of threes. You can last 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 weeks without food, and 3 days without water.
Yeah.
So it's critical. And I also, one of the things that with my filmmaking and just in general, I like to know how things work. And I don't mean the internal combustion engine, although I'm fascinated by that, but how does the world work? And the more one digs into the topic of water, the deeper it goes.
But we also considered the fact that Las Vegas might attract people to a story whereby just talking, the droning on about the conditions which are rampant everywhere in the world might not be the most attractive thing for people to pay attention to. So the idea is, how do we get attention? By making a beautiful film, as well as by revealing the facts of a desert situation.
My second question is, I think Rachel's here.
Let it roll.
Yeah.
It's Rachel bringing some coffee. That's good. This feels so elegant.
Well, maybe not with the plastic lids, right?
Well, that's okay. They can ultimately be recycled somewhere.
She went and bought this
By the right microbe. And so we tried to show these different aspects of Las Vegas. So it's a film is much or more than a message in a way. That was what we kept saying to each other.
It's an observation.
An observation, yeah.
We tend to do that, to not draw conclusions, but feel we'd like to have you share in our observation of what's going on in a given place with a given reason in mind.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah, I would, definitely. And we would have conversations like this when we're filming. It's continual.
Yeah.
We're driving around, and so every day, every mile, every minute, you're seeing something that's like, it feels like a revelation. Yeah, which, I mean, it would be true pretty much any place you go in the world, let's face it.
If you're alert.
If you're alert and you have the time.
Yeah.
And so Diana, as a producer, arranged and made possible us to spend the time and kept encouraging the investigation. With the goal is to have it as if the viewer is there with us, to make it that fresh.
Fresh, yeah.
To make it that fresh. And to allow the personalities of the people that we meet to emerge. So each person is like a character study. These are the people along the way, and here's what they're like. And I think for me that I don't think every film has to be on, I don't know, the films can be so many different things. And partly this thing we talked about earlier, these film festivals, is different ways of talking about the environment. I always think of the films that I do as films about the human experience of the world around us. And that contains a lot.